you guys make it into the semifinals. That's awesome. Best of luck. So what do you think is like one of the best parts about a first event?
Just the energy and passion before a match, during a match, after a match. Everyone in the stands is always so excited.
Yeah, it just seems like it's kind of electric down here. Like there's just such good energy in the room, and it's like absolutely incredible. So like you've come this far, New England District Championship, tons and tons of matches. Thanks, Eric. What do you think your favorite memory of the season is so far?
Definitely the end of the Waterbury event, that last Finals 2 match. It was within 30 points. We didn't know who was going to win, and when the scoreboard finally came up, we won that match. And just going 18-0 at that competition, it was an amazing feeling for the team, for everyone. That was amazing.
It's incredible to see your team be successful and work your way through the tournaments and bring home some banners and hardware and stuff like that. Well, thank you, Siddharth. I want you to get back to your match and make sure you're in for your drive team. And we're going to get some semifinal matches going. Who's excited? All righty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the semifinals. We're down to 4 alliances, 12 teams. They made it through the quarters, and let's meet the teams down here on red. Give it up for team number 319.
In their 20th season from Alton, New Hampshire, it's Big Bad Bob.
In the middle, it's 195.
With 21 seasons under their belt from Southington, Connecticut, your Alliance 1 captain, the Cyber Knights.
And rounding out the alliance, it's 58-46.
In their 3rd season from North Dartmouth, Massachusetts, the South Coast Corsairs.
Down here in blue, let's hear it for team number 230.
With 2 decades under their belt from Shelton, Connecticut, the Gale Hawks.
Team number 175.
In their 23rd season from Enfield, Connecticut, your Alliance 4 captain, Buzz Robotics.
And rounding out their alliance, give it up for team number 237.
Also with 2 decades under the belt from Watertown, Connecticut, Black Magic Robotics.
All right, looks like we get a green light and a thumbs up. The drivers behind the line. Let's get this going in 3, 2, 1. Power up.
And they're off. Semifinal 1, match 1 starts off. Cyber Knights with a power cube up high, being followed by the Blue Alliance. Buzz in 230. Blue Alliance taking ownership of the scale and maintaining it. This is going to prove to be a close match. 58-46, South Coast Corsairs placing one through the exchange. Buzz trying to go up top, placing one of those power cubes. A swing and a miss. Here comes Big Bad Bob. And Cyber Knights with a momentary ownership of the scale. Blue Alliance taking that scale back. Now it's Red's turn. Blue Alliance is saying, no, let's balance it out. Red Alliance making short work of that scale. 58-46, South Coast Corsairs placing one through the exchange for Red. Buzz making a beeline back to the Blue Alliance. Retrieval zone of those power cubes. Red stacking away, Tetris style, going up and up and up. Making sure Blue has to do a ton of work. Blue Alliance now taking ownership of the Red Alliance's switch, if only for a moment, as it balances back out. Buzz placing one more power cube on there. Blue Alliance switch. Just under a minute remaining in the round. Only about 60 points separates each alliance. Red Alliance playing the Levitate power up. That'll give an additional 30 points at the end of the round. Here comes Big Bad Bob up onto the Red Alliance platform. Followed closely by 58-46. Releasing the lift is Big Bad Bob. Less than 30 seconds to go in the round. Trying to line it up is South Coast Corsairs. Here comes Pac-Man, waka 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 and up. They got the hook. Both alliances climbing simultaneously. Trying to attempt it again is the Blue Alliance with 10 seconds to go. It's going to come down to the wire. Oh, and down falls South Coast Corsairs. Tough break for the Red Alliance. Time ticks away. We'll get your official results. Semifinal 1, match 1. When the scores are committed.
Just a couple more minutes. The referees are just working some things out.
Coming up on the board, your results. Semifinal 1, match 1. Red Alliance with the win. 386 to 316.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2, testing.
Alliance 3 has opted to use their timeout. They have 6 minutes to work on strategy, work on their robots, whatever they see so fit. And we have some time to get this room full of energy. Let's do some dancing. Two-minute warning in this timeout. 2-minute warning before semifinal 2. Match 1 gets kicked off. Robots must be on the field and powered on, ready to go when that timer hits 0.
All right, semifinal 2, match number 1. Let's meet the teams. Down here on red, we got team 176.
From Windsor Locks, Connecticut, it's Aces High.
It's 177.
South Windsor, Connecticut's Bobcat Robotics.
And rounding out their alliance, it's team number 78.
From Newport, Rhode Island, it's Airstrike.
Down here on blue, we got team number 125.
From Boston, it's the Neutrons.
In the middle station, it's none other than 133.
From Standish, Maine, it's Bert.
And rounding out their alliance, let's hear it for team number 238.
From Manchester, New Hampshire, it's the Crusaders.
All right, we got a green light. Drivers behind the line. Start this match in 3, 2, 1. Power up!
Alliance 2 in red, Alliance 3 in blue. Already both alliances gaining control of their switches. Blue has the advantage on the scale, not for long. Red taking their strike. Crusaders looking to claim it back for blue. Blue with the advantage as we move into tele-up. Big Blue Alliance 125 and 133. Working that side of the blue scale, bringing it back home. They're gaining control of the switch and the scale, climbing back up, taking the lead by 4. Airstrike, this NAVC machine, running up to that side of the scale for the Red Alliance. Bobcats, UTC, dropping one down. Back and forth we go on the scale. Cube for cube. Aces High from Windsor Locks working the exchange for the Red Alliance, throwing one through. Blue stacking them precariously, giving me flashbacks to 2003. Hopefully nothing falls over. Back and forth we go, 82 seconds. Tension rises. First power up being played. It's the Red Alliance forcing ownership. Force is strong with this alliance. They're trying to come back, dropping a power cube up. Blue still has the lead by 4. Red Alliance activating Levitate. Now adding more power cubes. Bobcat trying to get it to go. Bert from Standish, Maine adding another power cube, holding it strong. Big hits being exchanged. Starvation strategies in play. 204 to 178. Bert looking to go up for the climb. Red Alliance needs to get back in this, down by 40. Anything can happen. Airstrike, dropping a cube, it falls. Not quite making it. We're in the end game. Robots looking to add more points, looking to hook up on the rung. Red Alliance boosting, gaining 2 points per second, reclaiming the lead. Burt going up for the hang. Red looking to continue this clean sweep of Red Alliances. Blue ahead. 2 robots up in the air for Red. 125 desperately throwing cubes to the exchange with 3, 2, 1. Going up 1-0 in semifinal 2. Blue Alliance. 426 to 366. Ownership and the end game going back and forth. Also penalties playing into it. That match, Red Alliance has the chance to come back and reevaluate their strategies. We're moving back to semifinal 1.
Semifinal 1, match 2. They're looking to push it to 3. Let's meet the team down here on red. Give it up for team number 319.
From Alton, New Hampshire and Prospect Mountain High School, it's Big Bad Bob.
They're loud and they're proud, and it's no mistaking them. It's team 195.
From Southington, Connecticut and Southington High School, your Alliance 1 captain, the Cyber Knights.
And rounding out the alliance, let's hear it for 58-46.
From North Dartmouth, Massachusetts, the South Coast Corsairs.
Down here in blue, we got team number 230.
From Shelton, Connecticut and Shelton High School, the Gale Hawks.
Give it up for 175.
From Enfield, Connecticut and Enfield High School, Buzz Robotics.
And rounding out their alliance, it's 237.
From Watertown, Connecticut and Watertown High School, Black Magic Robotics.
All right, we got a green light and a thumbs up. It's making some last minute adjustments. Just one more quick adjustment, we'll be ready to go. All right, closing up the arcade. We got a green light and we got a thumbs up. Drivers behind the line. Let's get this going in 3, 2, 1. Power up.
The randomizer taking effect, making a beeline towards the midfield's 195 Cyber Knights with a shot. Second shot coming up, and it falls out. Blue Alliance starting out, maintaining ownership of the scale. The scale balances out at the end of the autonomous round. It's teleop time. Blue Alliance is now hard at work, trying to combat the Red Alliance on the scale. Each alliance owning their switch. Red Alliance taking command of the scale. Here comes 230 Gale Hawks looking for another power cube from the human player. Big Bad Bob knocking one of their power cubes off of the scale. Doesn't make a difference though. And through the exchange is South Coast Corsairs. Here comes the Cyber Knights with another power cube in their possession. Galehawks were playing some heavy defense on Big Bad Bob. Running unopposed on the Blue Alliance side is 237 Black Magic, placing another power cube through the exchange. Making short work of those power cubes is South Coast Corsairs. And we got 230 Galehawks playing some heavy defense on the Cyber Knights. Going up top again is Big Bad Bob, gingerly placing that power cube onto the scale Tetris style. Buzz Robotics trying to combat the Blue Alliance on the scale, having a tough time. 50 seconds to go. Blue Alliance needs to take this one to advance to a tiebreaker. South Coast Corsairs still making short work of those power cubes. And here's Big Bad Bob lining up. With half a minute to go in the round, Big Bad Bob and South Coast Corsairs lining up together. Buzz making their way to the Blue Alliance platform. Buzz grabs a hold, scoots over to the side. Less than 10 seconds to go, Big Bad Bob is up and climbing high. 237 Black Magic on their way up as well. And the buzzer sounds. We'll get your official results in just a moment. Semifinal one, match number 2. Your official results coming up on the board. Red Alliance wins this one and advances to the finals. Let's get a round of applause for Team 230, the Galehawks. Team 237, Black Magic Robotics. And your Alliance 4 Captain, Buzz Robotics.
All right. Alliance 2 has used their timeout. So we're going to have another field side interview. Allie's got someone. Allie, take it away.
All right, so I am fieldside during these playoff matches with my friend Matt from 195. You can hear 195 the moment the camera went right to us. All right, so Matt, 195, you guys have been in first place the entire district event. So I want to know, what's your favorite part of build season? Because it all starts with build season. So what's your favorite part of build season?
You know, I'd have to say my favorite part of build season, this being my first build season, was getting to host another of other teams at our facility and just being able to work with them and, you know, develop some close friendships.
All right, that's awesome. Working together with gracious professionalism is always great to have. All right, so we are at the district championship. I want to know, because this season has been a great season of Power Up, what is your favorite part of a first district event?
You know, I'd have to keep going. It's that whole possibility of interaction where you really just get to work with other teams, and that gets you to improve yourself and your whole team, along with being able to help other teams. Just an amazing experience.
All right, thanks, Matt, for talking to us. We're going to continue with this timeout, and then we'll get started with our semifinal match 2.
Two-minute warning before semifinal 2, match 2 kicks off. 2 minutes. Thirty seconds remaining in this timeout. 30 seconds.
All right, semifinal 2, match 2. Let's meet the teams down here on red. Flying high, it's 176.
Aces high.
In the middle, Sirius, as always, it's 177.
Bobcat Robotics.
And rounding out their alliance, let's hear it for team number 78.
Airstrike.
Down here in blue, give a loud round of applause for 125.
The Neutrons.
In the middle, it's team number 133.
Bonnie Eagle Robotics Team Burt.
And last but not least, give a loud round of applause for 238.
The Crusaders.
Semifinal 2, match 2. We got a green light. Drivers behind the line. Let's get this going in 3, 2, 1. Power up!
Blue Alliance looking to punch their ticket to the finals. Red looking to force a rubber match. Oh boy, this scale. Big point of contention. Red Alliance with the advantage. Less than a 10-point differential as we move into the driver control. Red, quick work, adding 3 power cubes to the scale. Windsor Locks 176 UTC sponsored. Going up, second tier of power cubes in their sight, dropping it down. Blue Alliance, the Neutrons, and Burt working together. Massachusetts and Maine working all over there. 2 Connecticut teams in Rhode Island for Red. This is a highly contested match. No one going after the switches right now. Red still with the advantage by 40 as we have a minute and a half left. Power cubes falling down off the side of the scale for blue. Red seizes the opportunity. Crusaders 238 waiting pensively for their alliance partner to get out of the way, trying to help them build their totals. Airstrike 78 working the exchange for Red. Blue Alliance bringing it back out to an equilibrium. Red bringing it back for them. 195 to 115 with a minute left. Red doubling the score. Blue losing some power cubes on their side. Red not getting the full points for the boost, but they claim it back. 233 to 129. Bobcat Robotics in null territory, going back and forth. Is there room on that side of the scale? No, that one falls. Red Alliance 133. Bringing it back home for blue. They've got 30 seconds to come back. Down by 120 as we enter the end game. Burt, Bonnie Eagle Robotics trying to get hooked up. Red claiming the scale again. It's going to come down to the climbs. 320 to 180 as 238. And Bobcat Airstrike going up for Red. 10 seconds remain. Burt wheels in the air for that alliance. Aces high, throwing another one through the exchange with 3, 2, 1. Are we going to a third match? Yes, we are. Red Alliance pushing the rubber match 423 to 273. Each alliance with 1 win. Now things will get really interesting. We're going to take a field timeout. Let these teams cool down their motors. Get new batteries in the robots. We'll chill out. But let's get the energy up in the room. Let's do some more dancing. Boston, make some noise if you guys are excited for this third round match. Attention in the stands. Can a representative from Team 5000 please work their way to 175's pit to retrieve their camera for their robot? Team 5000, if you can send one representative to 175's pit, you can retrieve your camera for your robot. Two minutes remaining in this timeout. Hey, look, a conga line.
All right, we're all tied up. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna go to the finals? Let's meet the teams down here on red. Give it up for team number 176.
Aces High.
Team 177.
Bobcat Robotics.
And rounding out their alliance, it's team 78.
Airstrike.
Down here in blue, give it up for team number 125.
The Neutrons.
In the middle, it's team 133.
Bert from Standish, Maine.
And rounding out their alliance, it's 238.
The Crusaders.
Green light and thumbs up. Who's it gonna be? Drivers behind the line. Let's get this going in 3, 2, 1. Power up!
Blue Alliance won the first, Red won the second. This match could make or break your chances at Detroit. Red out to a quick lead, dropping another one down. Advantage Red. Teleoperated underway. These teams have reevaluated their strategies several times. They've done the math. Now it's time to save the world. Red looking to strike on that side of the scale. 78 positioning a power cube in null territory. Bert 133, the ITS machine, and the Neutrons, BU sponsored, going back and forth on the scale. 133 trying to reclaim the scale. 40-point differential. Neutrons trying to shut out Airstrike, trying to play the prevent on that red exchange. Bert 133 coming in clutch with a power cube. It's not enough to fully tilt it back, but it's close enough. 78 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance trying to bring this one back. 176 and 133 going 1 for 1. It's a little tilted in favor of red. 182 to 120 with a minute remaining. Bonnie Eagle Robotics team dislodging a bunch of cubes. That could prove costly for this Blue Alliance. Under a minute left. Aces High packing on the points. That stack looking very precarious though. More power cubes raining down. 228 to 143. This is the rubber match semifinal 2, match 3. Who's going to the finals? 125 looks to be beached on that platform. Breaking free, that's not an area you want to be right now. We're in the end game. Robots looking to take to the skies. This is still anyone's match. 176 looks to be out of commission. This gives the opportunity for the Blue Alliance to come back with 10 seconds. 125 working the vault. The scale is tilting slowly. Red Alliance boosting. Blue coming back with the hang as time expires. Advancing to the finals, the Red Alliance defeating the boss with a score of 385 to 253. Let's give a huge round of applause to our Blue Alliance. Alliance 3, the captain Bert from Standish, Maine, the Neutrons from Boston, and the Crusaders from Manchester. Awesome. This final is going to be one for the books.
Alliance 1 will be in red. Alliance 2 will be in blue. We're taking a timeout, and we'll be back shortly. Mr. James Lockman is going to steer this ship home.
As we move toward the finals, there's a little piece of housekeeping I want all the teams to know about. If you are qualified to go on to Detroit, then your shipping label will be at pit admin on the other side of this screen. So just pay attention when we get through the awards, we get to the end, and we put up our presentation of the teams that will be going to Detroit. If you are one of those teams, you will need to collect your shipping label, and that will be at the pit admin on the other side of this screen. One minute remaining in the timeout. 1 minute. Teams, please bring your robots to the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, Agganis Arena, Boston 2018, the New England District Championship. Your alliances. 6 weeks, build and assemble Program a Robot. 6 weeks of competitions, district events, going outside, visiting MAR, visiting regionals, teams coming together, forging their strategies. Now here in the Boston playoffs. They've competed, they've formed new strategies, they've coalesced as 2 alliances, your Red Alliance and your Blue Alliance. Only 2 matches stand between them in victory. We could make it 3 with another incredible set of finals like we've seen every year at New England District Championships. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, not whether your Red Alliance or your Blue Alliance are ready. The question is, are you ready? Let's hear it! Here we go. We're gonna bring our alliance members out front here to shake hands. First, starting out with team 319.
From Prospect Mountain High School in Alton, New Hampshire, Big Bad Bob.
Next up, let's welcome out their alliance captain, 190.
From Southington High School in Southington, Connecticut, Cyber Knights.
One more time for 58-46.
From the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School and New Bedford, Dartmouth, Westport, and Bishop Stang High Schools, it is South Coast Corsairs.
Your Red Alliance, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Here we go. Your Blue Alliance. Let's bring out in front of the field first. Team 176.
From Windsor Locks High School and Suffield High School in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, Aces High.
These teams have fought against each other over and over again in New England districts. Let's bring out next their alliance captain, 177.
From South Windsor High School in South Windsor, Connecticut, Bobcat Robotics.
And swooping in, it's 78.
From Aquidneck Island Robotics 4-H Club in Newport, Rhode Island, Hair Strike.
Your Blue Alliance, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. All right. For what could be the last time this season, let's come across and shake hands with your final competitors here in the New England District. Ladies and gentlemen, finals match number 1. Red Alliance, we need a little support. Where are you? Blue Alliance, let's hit it! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Drivers behind the lines. 3, 2, 1, power up!
And the field is randomized and robots take flight. Blue Alliance with an early ownership of the scale, but Red Alliance looking to dominate. 176 loses its grip, as does 195, but 195 putting up 2 out of 3. This is going to give Red Alliance a scale advantage. We'll see how long they can retain that advantage. 177 and 176 along with 78, they are good at what they do, bringing those cubes and packing them up. 58-46. Looking to secure. Oh, big pile down on the Red Alliance side. Some cube loss that could be beneficial to blue. We'll see if they can capitalize on that situation. Right now, Blue Alliance in control of the scale. 177 loses their grip. Blue still owning it. We've got a little bit of a struggle going on for the Blue Alliance switch. 195 now looking to disable it. 78 defending. Power up being played, forced by Red Alliance. 177 trying to get a spot to put a cube down. Difficult to do. Cubes are in challenging positions for the Blue Alliance. Red Alliance 319 puts one down but loses one. It's a zero-sum game over there. And 177 finds a spot, as does 176. Blue Alliance still in control. Red Alliance ahead. And Red Alliance disables the Blue Alliance switch. 319 reaching up high as they can go. They put one down on the arm, not on the platform, but it will be enough to disable at a minimum score acquisition on the scale. We've got 30 seconds remaining now, and it is now tipped to red. Red Alliance with the advantage moving into the end game. Who will climb? Who will climb and who will climb? 319 looking to hook on. They've got their ramped down. Blue Alliance now taking control of the scale for the last few seconds. Blue Alliance, Red Alliance up with two robots in the air. Blue having trouble hooking on. And it looks like 177 will go into the air. Airstrike will remain on the ground. This looks like about a 100-point advantage to Red at the moment. Our official results will be entered shortly, and we will have your results up on the big board right now. Is it red? Is it blue? It will be Red Alliance with the win. Red Alliance will take that one. Ownership being only a minor part. Take a look at that score. Blue penalty playing a big big component of that score. Additional 25 points in the end game and extra points in the vault. We will take some time to reset the field. And then we will come back and these teams will play one more time to see who will be the New England District Championship champion. That clock.
All right, Boston, this has got to be one of your favorites out here. Who doesn't like a little Bon Jovi? So we're going to need your help with some of the words, all right? When we get to the chorus, I'm going to come up here and I want to hear you sing, all right? All right, Boston, let's hear it. All right, nice.
Minute and a half remaining. One minute remaining in the timeout. 1 minute.
1 minute and one more time. Down here in front of Agganis. Here we go. Nice work, Boston. Here's your last shot, Boston. All teams should be on the field for finals match number 2.
Have some international travelers in the house. Israeli team, get your hands up. Let us see you on your way to Houston, stopping by here in Boston.
Finals match number 2. Your Red Alliance. Red Alliance. Victorious the first time. Where's their support? Blue Alliance. Gonna switch up the strategy. I was in their circle. They are ready. Where's my Blue Alliance? Here we go. Welcome back, the members of your Red Alliance, Team 319.
From Prospect Mountain High School in Alton, New Hampshire, Big Bad Bob.
Once again, 195.
From Southington High School in Southington, Connecticut, Cyber Knights.
And we've got 5846.
From the Greater New Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School and New Bedford, Dartmouth, Westport, and Bishop Stang High Schools in North Dartmouth, Massachusetts, South Coast Corsairs.
Down to your Blue Alliance. They can take it right here and bring a tiebreaker. Your Blue Alliance, 176.
From Windsor Locks High School and Suffield High School in Windsor Locks, Connecticut, Aces High.
Game faces on their captain, 177.
From South Windsor High School in South Windsor, Connecticut, Bobcat Robotics.
And coming in from section 106, it's Team 78.
From Aquidneck Island Robotics 4-H Club in Newport, Rhode Island, Air Strike.
This is it. Blue Alliance, they need your help. I gotta hear you now. Red Alliance, do you want to be champs right now? Let's hear it. Blue Alliance, we going to 3? Red Alliance, you ready to hang a banner? Here we go, Boston. We have a green light. Drivers behind the line. Drivers behind the line. Finals match number 2. 3, 2, 1, power up!
And here we go, robots moving. Big Bad Bob sitting still. That is somewhat of a shocker and puts Red Alliance at a disadvantage, although you wouldn't know it from the outcome of the autonomous period. Both red and blue taking their switches and red owning the scale. Blue Alliance now working to get control of the scale while red looks to retain it. All hands on deck for Blue Alliance. Red Alliance working 2 on the scale, 1 on human player, looking to load up the vault. So much strategy attached to the vault and those power cubes in the vault in this game. Timing so critical as to when to apply. 176 applying a power cube to the platform. Not quite enough to tip the balance in the Blue Alliance favor. 319 putting a cube. That is a little bit tippy right there. We'll see if it stays on. And there goes blue. Will red apply another? And it looks like they will, and it will stick. Blue Alliance now losing control. Here comes Bob handing off to the human player through the exchange. South Coast Corsairs are scooting along, heading over to work with their human player. And Blue Alliance taking control of the scale, but losing control of their switch. Red Alliance now playing against Blue Alliance, and here comes our first power-up. It's Red Alliance with Levitate. Blue Alliance gets their switch back. 30 seconds remaining. Big Bad Bob on the hook. Will they drop their forks? South Coast is prepared, and up they go. Second power-up played, levitate for blue. Red Alliance has 2 robots up in the air. Third power-up being played right now, Blue Alliance. It is boost. It is enough. Is it enough for them to win? About 100 points separating. We've got 1 robot in the air for blue, 2 robots in the air for red. We are seeing thumbs up around the arena. Abby's coming in with the final results now of this match. Depending on what she tells Dan, our scorekeeper, blue could be forcing another match, heading to our tiebreaker, or red could be hanging the championship winner banner. We're going to find out right now. And up it goes. Is it blue forcing the tiebreaker? It is red taking home the blue banner from New England District Championship. 411 points, 50-point differential in ownership, 90 to 65 in the end game. Let's have a congratulations for our Blue Alliance. 176 Aces High, 78 Airstrike, and their captain 177 Bobcat Robotics. We will clear the field and prepare now for our awards ceremony. Please stay tuned. Once again, a reminder to teams, at the conclusion of our awards ceremony, we will display the list of teams who will have qualified to go to World Championship in Detroit. If you are one of those teams, you will need to go and collect your shipping documentation from the pit admin table, which is behind the big screen. So if you see your name, if you see your team's number on that list at the conclusion of this event, please send 1 representative down to pit admin to collect the shipping documentation. Vincent Polito from Tri-County Regional, you need to go to pit admin. Team 3236, Vincent Polito, you need to go to pit admin. As we call down teams for awards, they will be coming down on the aisles on either side of section 108, so between 107, 108, 109 in those two aisles. That means if you're in those aisles, we need you to clear out of those aisles, and please don't be sitting in those aisles or have your gear in them, as teams will be coming down those two stairways. If you do get called, please come down only those two stairways. If it means going up to the concourse and coming down, then please do that. We want to make sure that everybody is safe, no injuries, and all of that. Stay tuned.